Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. Today is day 2 of my mass making Christmas journals. And my goal is to make 8 of them, I believe. I've created enough stuff that I think I can make 8, but we'll see. So I have gone through and I have glued all my pages together. I showed a video in the first video where I took the printed page and the not eccentric, Florentine, wow, totally different words, Florentine page, and glued them together with the paper in the inside. Now I did have someone mention about, and I think I forgot to say it in the videos, about not being able to print digitals, and I understand that. I do forget people, not everyone has printers. Is lucky, you know, to have a printer. So a couple things you can do is, if you wanted to get some digitals, is you could go to like the library, print them out. I don't think they're too expensive to do it there. I can't say I've been to one, but I think they're fairly reasonable if you have a library card. But the second thing is, you can do the same thing with regular scrapbook paper, because the regular scrapbook paper has white on the inside that I can't stand. So you're able to cut it to the size you want, fold it in half, and be able to make fun flips for it. So, all right, so I had the 4 digital kits from the first video, and I have created 8 pages out of each one. So that's how I'm thinking I can do 8 journals with 4 sets of each. This is the absolute last one, so I just wanted to do it one more time for those in the back that didn't get a chance to see it. Good. And I got better at it, so I put the stick glue on the book page, and then I use my wet glue on this page just to make sure it was good to the edges. Get enough space in between there and flip it on over so it sticks. And then I take it and cut the... My scissors have definitely gotten a bit gluey in this whole process. Cut the top and the bottom off, which now leaves room to put the second one on. And I'll go ahead and put the stick glue on this one. I try to make sure I don't get it too close to that side, because that's where the gap that I have left in there is. Just do a couple inches down the side and through the center there. And once again, we'll just get it kind of close and do a little flip. And there we go. Now I'm going to, after I finish this one page, I'm going to insert a video of me doing all those in high-speed action. I don't think it's more than a minute and a half. But if you want to fast forward through the video and not see it, but you'll see that I actually did all of them. Like, who else would do them? I don't know. But it was me. And I did them. So, one other thing I learned with that is, partially through, probably can't tell because it goes by so fast, is instead of going like this and gluing this way, I'm going to just turn it around, because, you know, I'm a genius after about 20 hours of doing something. No, it didn't take 20 hours. Probably took maybe an hour or 2 at the most to do these. I threw on some YouTube videos and off I went. Okay. All right. So that is the last one, and it is done. Now, one other thing I mentioned in the first video was that I was putting, the first 3 I did on camera, I was putting all the digital of my pretty stuff on this side, and I was putting all the digital of my eclectic Florentine on this side. I said, oh, well, I have to switch it so it's not all in the front. Well, duh, Lisa, all you do is flip it over. I realized that about 15 pages into doing the whole thing, that I didn't have to keep switching, because all I had to do is flip it over. So when I do the book, I put it in this side if I want it there. I put it here. Yeah, again, 20 hours. After 20 hours, you can become a genius just like me. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put this in the bottom of this pile so they go together, and I'm going to insert the video of me creating these now. All right, I hope you're not dizzy watching that. And I probably should have put the pin back in here, but okay, so what I'm going to do for the rest of this video is we're going to create the signatures for them. I'm going to create the signatures so that I then know basically the theme of each one, so I can make a list, and because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go to the store and get some fabric to do fabric covers for these journals. Haven't quite figured that out yet, but I want to kind of see if there's a theme or colors to make each one different. I don't want to just pick the same, you know, maybe snowman fabric and put them on all 8, if there is 8. I think there's going to be 8. So in the end, if there's 8 different journals, the 8 lucky people who get a chance to win that will have a different journal. Everyone will have a different journal. Speaking of that, don't forget to hang on so you can hear my question for today. That'll be the second question that we'll need when I do my final video on Get to Know Lisa. Okay, so let's put these aside for a second and show the other pages that I have included in here, or will include in here. Yesterday I went through and I coffee dyed some paper. Squishy, I love it. So I have 16 sheets of that. I figured I would put 2 in each journal. I have put stuff somewhere. Oh, there it is. I have folded a bunch of my rainbow-ish tie-dye tie-dye papers. Ooh, aren't those pretty? To put in there. I just did 2 of each color. I don't know how many I'm going to need. I might need to fold some more, but I just wanted a collection to put in there. And I also found I have a old old music book that is, let me grab it here, called On Wings of Song. I finally broke it apart, and I think I used 2 pages in my fall book, but I have pulled, I pulled 9 pages out that have either winter songs or Christmas songs. Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem. This one has Merry Christmas. This one had Christmas Windows and the Pine Tree. This one has God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen and Hark the Herald Angels Sing. This one has Shepherds and the Star and Jolly Little Eskimo. I thought would be good. One that's got a lot of snowmen in it. This one has Give Us the Winter Time. Over the River and Through the Woods. It's not really a Christmas song, but it's kind of a winter song with a sleigh. And Jingle at the Window. This one has When Jack Frost Comes. This is the 9th one. I think might be the one I don't use because it has Polly Parrot and the Cricket, which is kind of summery on the back. We'll see. And then this one has The Skaters and The Three Kings. So Christmas and winter. So I have those pages to decide to put into how the theme is going for that book. So I've got 1 for each book there. So with that said, I will have, my thought is it'll be every 4 5, 6, 7 with the music, probably 8, 9 with this. And I was thinking I should probably find one more to make it 10. But I might just keep the 9 in there because I was thinking this could be like a daily, what is that called? Daily December book. So if there is 9 pages, there's technically 36 sides, which gives enough for the daily. But if you don't want to use these 4 pictures, you are down to 32, which is pretty much right on the spot for doing the daily. But then you don't want to use the music maybe, so I might have to figure out another way to add one more page to it just off the top of my head. I have not thought about it, of what it could be. And I might just end up printing, and I printed enough, but just a generic like ledger page or something to put into each of these. So we'll see how it goes in the end. All right, so let's start with this first one. Get these to the side. So the other thing I was thinking of was, since there is 8 pages for these, I was thinking about picking for sure 4 that go into one theme and then leaving 4 to the side. So the 4 kits I have would have one journal that's just the kit, and then maybe mix and match the other 4 to do a little bit of each. We'll see how that goes. So, all right, well, right off the bat, this one needs to go into one page, and this one needs to go into one because they're the same. And then this has a house, and this has a house, so that should go into one. And this has a present, and this has a present, and let's see, we'll do that and that. Okay, so put this to the side. This might be the mix and match one, and then this one will be the journal. I know what I was thinking of needing to do is, I don't have a center page per se to go in these. So I was thinking I might have to take like one of these to do a center page for, and if I do, I should probably just reprint them and put the ledger or something on the back so it's not white. So I probably will do that, since I'm not actually going to put the signatures into a book yet, since I don't have the covers. So, all right. So here we go. Ooh, it's got a snowman too. All right. It's almost like a surprise too what's inside these. All right, so since I just love this one's gonna have to be the outside. And then we'll go Christmas tree, and then snowman, and that. So we got it going. Move this out of the way, get it up so you can see it. All right, we got that page, that side, back to that side, whoops, back to that side, back to that side, beautiful. Okay, all right, so we need 2 of these. So if we put between the first and this one, and then figure out a color to put between this one, which I think I'm liking the blue. All right, so we have 1 snowman in here, 1 Christmas tree, 1 elf. It's kind of all over the board with themes. Stockings. There's actually 2 trees in here, right? And presents. Okay, so for the music, let's go with the one that's got more musical songs. Okay, there we go. All right, and you can go right in there with Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Okay. So, like I said, so we got But if we don't want to draw on these or do anything on there, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 pages there without adding anything else. Okay. I am going to have to mull on that to see what I add to them. To add a bit, because it definitely is getting a little bit thicker. I don't want them too thick. No. All right, we'll put that aside for now, and we're going to move on to the next one. Okay, so this kit is more of the vintage kit. We have a tree and houses. All right, you are candle and tree, so we need a tree in this one. This I think is just florally. All right, florally and a snowman. We'll split up the floral. Oops, snowman needs to go over here. All right, I had a house over here, right? But did I put a house over here? No, I did not. Okay. Gingerbread house there. And a door. Blue. I think that's going to have to go with this one. Okay. All right, put that one to the side. So, I think I'm going to want this. I want this snowman first. I really like him. All right, so. And I think we're going to go with that one. That one. And candy cane in the middle. Okay. All right. Got that on that side. Like that green with that. Picture of that. It is kind of amazing how, even though this was not attached to that, like it still works with it, you know, like that's not attached to that, but it still works with that. That's not attached to that, but it still works, you know. Okay. All right, so all right, coffee dyed, and we'll get us coffee dyed in here. Okay, and then the print needs to go here. I'm thinking maybe the peach one would be cool. I have a peach one. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, let's do that. And I think I'm going to do the skaters with this. I like that old scene here. Yeah, cute. Okay. All right, onward and upward to the third one. Okay, so the third one is these fun trees. All right, blue and green. It's gonna be harder to split up, I think, because they are just all trees. Okay, that looks kind of like that one. I guess that's as good enough a split as any, right? Okay, which one do I want to lead? I think, let's see. I think this was my favorite. I think I like that one. But of course, see, I went and glued it, so it's that one. Okay. All right, so maybe that one. Okay, let's do that one. And then that one. And then that one. And then that one. Okay. All right. Coffee dye, print, and coffee dyed. All right, so the print is going to go here, and yeah, I like that one. Okay, and then we're going to put the music here. All right, anything with trees. Give us winter time. Oh, with the pine tree. There she be. All right. Christmas windows and the pine tree. Beautiful. I like it when a plan comes together. Okay. All right, so the fourth collection were my fabric ones. So they're a little bit more vintagey. I really like that one. Got a poinsettia. This one's got a tree, 2 trees. This one is just fabric. This one is 2 snowmen. This one's just fabric, but a bird. Bird in the tree. All right. Okay, so this is a snowman, tree and a bird. Here's a tree, a snowman. And poinsettia, elf, and fabric. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's do that. And go there. Okay, so for my leading edge, I already put a snowman on the front, so I think we're going to put the poinsettia front. All right, and the snowman, and that. That side, that side, that side, and that side. Okay. Oh, that looks cute together. All right, so coffee dyed and coffee dyed. So, well, I'm doing the mix and match one. I think we'll start talking about my question after I figure out the music here. And I think Jack Frost and colored leaves would probably be good. Because, and the owl, I don't mind that, being that there is a little dude in the forest. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right, so for my get to know me question, I was perusing the internet, you know, as you do late at night because Facebook sucks you in, and there was a post about your most irrational fears as a child. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't click on it though, because I do not like clicking on stuff. But I was thinking about that. The irrational fear that they had for the picture was a guy in a pool with a shark. Now that's totally an irrational fear, like you'd go into a pool and have a shark. Makes no sense. So I was thinking, what is one of my biggest fears that's kind of irrational? And I would say that mine is going over bridges over water. And I'll tell you, I'm sure totally irrational because, you know, bridges don't just collapse. They have collapsed, but not very often. And I literally will go over a bridge and roll my windows down just in the off chance the bridge goes down in the water. I'll be able to get out of the car. That's how bad it is. And I know it's totally irrational. I don't do it over bridges without water. I can go over a bridge that's over a street, over a train tracks, whatever. I don't have a problem with that. But put me over water, and if I'm not driving, I'm got my eyes closed. And if I am driving, I've got hands clenched to the wheel, focused ahead, windows down. It's not pretty. So that is my fear. My irrational fear is bridges over water. So whenever I do this last video, question number 2 will be, what's Lisa's biggest fear? You can just put bridges, you don't have to put over water, etc. I'll know that you were paying attention. So just kind of interested in what other people have for irrational fears out there. I mean, I know, like, a lot of people be like, oh, why would you be afraid of that? And not to be mocking, you know, anybody. Oh, that looks nice together. But it'd just be interesting, because I do know deep in my heart that it truly is irrational. I really like this one together here. Okay, I think this might be mostly blues, except for that right there and that right there. So, all right, so put that at the door. Yeah, with that more to the front. All right, so that one goes there. That one goes there. Yeah, that could be cool. All right, let's see if I can get some other ones together. So yeah, so what would be your most irrational fear that you would say, if you have any? And I'm not just talking about spiders or snakes kind of deal, but something that's just weird and like, oh, I can't believe I'm afraid of this. So, not mandatory to say what yours is. I'm sharing mine. But yeah. All right, so that one goes that way. That one goes that way. Oh, we got that. Oh, I like that one and that. Okay. Let's see if I can get some other ones. Okay, so I think I like this gingerbread house with this tree. That's fun. Okay, it looks like I need to put a tree in this. I put a tree in that one. Did I put a tree in this one? I did not. All right. Paint, fabric, vintage. All right, your paint. I need to get you okay, let's do you. Oop. You can't do that. So, your vintage, you are tree, you are fabric, it was easier when I was doing one collection, can I tell you? And paint. All right, vintage, tree, paint, and fabric. Okay. All right, so in theory, this last one should have one of each of it also. Somehow it doesn't. I just got the two vintage. Got an extra paint somewhere. All right. Okay. Tree, vintage, fabric, paint. You are good. All right, paint, fabric, tree. Oh, I gotta glue you together. And paint. There it is. There she be. All right, so. All right, let's do you. Okay, so vintage, fabric, tree, paint. And ooh, this one's gonna be like all trees. All right, it's gonna be the tree. We're gonna call this one the tree. Okay. All right, so this one has fabric, tree, vintage, and paint. Okay, so now we got them all. One of each collection. So it's a multiple, and I will name them because eventually when I do decide it's the last video, they will be named per se, so that when you give your choices or your answers to my questions, you'll be able to say my first choice is the all tree one, my second choice is this one, my third choice is this one, so that hopefully you'll get the one that you want and not just a random this is yours. Okay, all right, so let's get some, oops, let's get some coffee dyed in here. Coffee dye goes there. Let's print will go there. Oops. And coffee dye is going to go there. And here is going to be a, well, it looks like it needs to be a bright blue would be fun. It goes against that, and it goes against the snowman. Yes. Okay. All right, and music. There was a door here, right? Jingle at the window, over the window and through the woods. Okay, one of them has snowman, over the river and through the woods. Okay, that's gonna have to be yours. This one is mostly trees. It'll give us winter time. This one had the snowman, so we'll do the Eskimo. And Merry Christmas. Okay. All right, maybe I'll do Christmas love. Oh, I'm so torn. Jolly Eskimo should go somewhere, but All right, so the street organ is going to get retired. We're going to put the Jolly Eskimo in this one because it had the snowman, right? Yep, snowman. And this one, Three Kings, Little Town of Bethlehem. Oop, yep, there we go. Okay. All right. Okay. At least I got that figured out. All right, so this one is going to go in here. Okay. All right, so the next one, over the river and through the woods. To grandmother's house we go. Right? Okay, so now we need some coffee dyed and coffee dyed. And, all right, I've got that minty green, this light green. That would be fun. Doesn't totally go with that, but green and brown, they go together. And over the river and through the woods, to grandmother's house we go. Okay. And Jolly Little Eskimo. Cute. Aren't those kids cute? Okay. One coffee dye. This is the one that I gotta glue together. I had done a batch when I was doing my mass one. I don't know if it's able to see it in the video, but I completely forgot to glue all the centers. I had 4 of them, and I missed them, and I had to go back and do both sides. I'm sure I was, talking to somebody or watching something, or it did get quite, not unconscious, but I could do it in my sleep by the time I got farther along with this, so. Okay. All right, so that got glued. Yeah, weird, one side got glued. Okay, coffee dyed goes here. And, oh, this is going to be an interesting one. Let's do red. Oh, look, it worked really good there. Okay. I was saying that's pink, but actually it was red. Okay, and then Jolly Little Eskimo. Okay, that's not the right spot. Is it? Oh, it is. No, this is the right spot. No. Why am I confused now? Coffee dyed. Oh, that's right. Okay. Went after the first coffee dyed. Okay. All right, Christmas Lullaby on top or Our Little Town of Bethlehem. We'll have to figure that out. I think I want Our Little Town of Bethlehem because of that. Okay, so, oh, this is the last one. Okay, all right, so coffee dyed, because I'm out of coffee dye. That's how I knew. Coffee dye, and, ooh, this could be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Let's see, what color? I think maybe, I've used yellow. Okay, and not a bit of him. You're going to go right in there. Okay. All right, so I might go back in and put more of these in there if I can't find something else to put into the book. Something different. I'd like to put something different though than just more of those. But you know, sometimes beggars can't be choosers. I do have to put that centerpiece. I figure out one to do as a centerpiece. But otherwise, I think that might be it for them. So, all right, so we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holy cow. All right. Well, that is going to be it for today's video. In the next video, I should probably get all my items together to do the covers and get those mass made, or I might do some inside stuff, depending if I get a chance to find enough to do 8 covers. So, yeah, I'm thinking it's going to probably be maybe 4 or 5 videos to get it done. So 4 or 5 questions in the end to give these away. So hopefully not too bad. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you'd like to see further going on this, make sure you get notified of when these videos pop up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so far. If you like the video, a thumbs up would be great. Again, comment what's your greatest fear or irrational fear, if you'd like, in the comments. And again, for the answers with the last video will be, my biggest fear is bridges. So that's it for me today. As usual, have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.